So he looked through all of them, and luckily he did find one without the Lego logo in that spot. So I asked him if I could trade him, because I brought the one with the Lego logo. I asked him if I could trade with him, and he was cool with it. He didn't even care. So that was pretty sick. Shouts out to that guy. What's going on, guys? So I finally finished restoring the rest of my Life on Mars minifigs from my childhood collection. If you saw my last Life on Mars video, you saw that I had already worked on this guy, Centauri, but I still had a few other minifigs that I needed to finish up, and now they're all complete and I'm pretty happy about it. I ended up having to go to 3 different Bricks and Minifigs stores to get the rest of these pieces. Yeah, in my last video, basically everyone was complete except these 2 guys right here. I was missing arms for him, and then I think the torso and arms for this guy. Make sure you stick around for the full video though, because I have a cool pro tip that I learned during these Bricks and Minifigs visits, and then also I found out a cool factoid about these torsos. So yeah, these first 5 minifigs, they're from the same set, 7317. And then this guy is from set 7311 mainly, and then Centauri is from 7313 mainly. But both of them, I think, come in like poly bags also. But yeah, so just to give you all the names in order, this guy is Rigel, Arcturus, Mizar. This guy's name is Vega. That's probably the coolest name. And then her name is Cassiopeia. That's kind of interesting. His name is Altair. And then, like I said before, this guy's name is Centauri. Actually, he might have the coolest name. Either Centauri or Vega. These 2 on Bricklink, they're worth the most. They're both listed around $10. Like the first listings I saw in the US were around $10. You can probably assume it's because they have like different colored pieces and everybody else has the same kind of like skin tone. And then plus he has this unique tile, like tech piece thing, whatever that is. But yeah, when I was getting replacement pieces for all these guys, I made sure, like with the arms, to get ones that were in really good shape, no cracks at all or anything. So yeah, every part is like pretty firm. This tile, this is my original tile tech piece, and it's just the slightest bit faded. But everything else, like I would say these are almost like new condition. This guy I did already have arms for, but they were about to crack and break, so I needed replacements for him. But yeah, all their faces look good. This guy's legs are slightly loose. I mean, they're definitely, secure on there, but compared to everybody else, hers are super firm. I actually got an extra pair of legs for her, just in case. I don't know why. I just saw them when I was at Bricks and Minifigs, and all these pieces were pretty cheap, so I was like, why not? And then I also was able to get some extra arms for Arcturus, as well as Rigel, and then a couple extra blue ones for everybody else. But yeah, when I first saw this guy complete again, like for the first time since my childhood, it like triggered a core memory in my head of this like cartoon that I used to watch, Franklin. Does anybody remember that show?
Hey, it's Franklin, coming over to play, growing a little every day.
Yeah, for some reason, like when I look at him, it just reminded me of that show. I don't know why. I mean, it was like a show that I think I watched around the time that I had this set originally. Yeah, this Life on Mars theme, it was never that popular, and I think maybe now it's starting to gain a little more popularity because like the kids that were around when the theme was, on the shelves, now we're all like adults. So I'm sure there's other people like me that are just feeling the nostalgia for this theme lately. But yeah, so the little factoid that I learned about these torsos. So yeah, my local Bricks and Minifigs didn't have this torso because that's what I needed for this guy. So I went to the second Bricks and Minifigs closest to me, and I got a black torso for him. But I didn't realize that this black like droid torso, there's actually two versions of it. There's like the newer version that has the Lego logo right along this area here. Because with all of these torsos from the Life on Mars theme, they don't have the Lego logo right there. So the first torso that I got from that second Bricks and Minifigs store, it did have the Lego torso there. So I realized that later, just like when I was looking at the rest of these Life on Mars minifigs, and I didn't want to use that because that's like technically not, you know, like the accurate version that would have came with this minifig back then. So I went to my third closest Bricks and Minifigs store, and I asked the guy there to check all of their black torsos because I think he just had a bin of like droid parts, and these fit into that category, these torsos. So he looked through all of them, and luckily he did find one without the Lego logo in that spot. So I asked him if I could trade him because I brought the one with the Lego logo. I asked him if I could trade with him, and he was cool with it. He didn't even care. So that was pretty sick. Shouts out to that guy. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of an interesting little history factoid about these black droid torsos. Because I don't even think Bricklink makes that distinction. Like, they just have all of these under the same part number, basically. But yeah, and then I guess just a little pro tip about shopping at Bricks and Minifigs. Most of them will have like little collections of extra parts from certain themes, or like they'll pool a bunch of like themes that are kind of related into the same bins. So I was just going to these different stores and asking them if I could see their like Life on Mars theme extra pieces or space, like general space bin. But for these arms, because that was like one of the last pieces that I needed, were these arms, and then these dark green arms. They didn't, well, at least I thought they didn't have them at my first, like my local Bricks and Minifigs store. So then I went to those other two, and they didn't have like any pieces for, well, they didn't have any of these pieces at least. They had, most places have these, or this color because it's like the most generic, you know, or most common. So I went to those other two Bricks and Minifigs stores and didn't have any luck. So then for some reason, I was just, you know, feeling lucky, I guess.
You feeling lucky, punk? Easy, Ironhide. Just kidding. I just wanted to show him my cannons.
And I went back to my local Bricks and Minifigs, and I asked to see their space theme bin again. And I don't know what happened the first time. Maybe I just missed a bag, or they had that bag sitting around somewhere else. But I think there were like multiple bags that had Life on Mars pieces in them. And so that second time that I checked, I was able to find all these parts. So yeah, that was awesome to be able to find them at my local store, and I just felt lucky that I, you know, decided to go back there and check one more time. But yeah, like I said, a while back I traded in like a bunch of extra parts that I had. They were pretty much all new parts, but they were just extra that I didn't really need. And I got like $50 credit for Bricks and Minifigs, or a gift card for $50. So I've just been coasting on that gift card this whole time. So yeah, I was able to complete all these figs for free. I don't know if it would have been, you know, worth it had I had to pay for them, depending on how much. So being able to do it for basically free, that was pretty clutch, you know. But yeah, I know these aren't like the most exciting videos, I guess, these Life on Mars videos I've been doing, but I just wanted to take you guys along with my journey on, you know, restoring anything that's important to me from my childhood. So if you stuck around, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.